Welcome back to InvisAble Matters. I'm Deborah Martin, and today, as we explore different conditions that impact just everyday people, I want to explore the topic of alcoholism. And as we talk today, I want you to keep in mind that not just to focus on the behaviors of what we consider in connection with someone who has a drinking problem and who is an alcoholic, but I want you to think about the invisible parts of that person that aren't easily seen, that are actually driving the behavior of drinking. So again, we're always keeping in mind those important invisible matters. And to help me today, to have this discussion, I want to welcome Russell Lee. He is joining us for a very informative conversation about his personal journey. And I just want to say hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Lovely and lively. How are you doing today?
Good. I really appreciate you being here, Russell, because I know how important this topic is to you. You have been through a lot. And so we're just going to start at the beginning. I want the audience to get to know you in terms of the wonderful person that you are now and what you've been through. And so tell us a little bit about yourself. What area are you from and how old you are? A little bit about your early life.
All right. Well, I'm from Northern Virginia. Basically raised since many moons ago. I'm 41 years old.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
Many moons.
Yeah. Yeah, we moved up here around 89, 91 area, 89.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, Northern Virginia's been my life. I went to Hayfield up in Alexandria, Virginia, played football.
Hayfield High School.
Yep, go Hawks. Birds fly, Hawks soar. All right. I went there, football, basketball, singing.
Okay, now back up a little bit.
Okay.
Because I know at Hayfield, you were Mr. It. Okay, tell the truth. Basketball, right?
Yeah, football wise, I was very good, and basketball wise, we were all state. So we went to the state finals. We were legit, and I was all right. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. And I know, very very bright student. You used to write poetry. Very talented, gifted in that way.
Yes, music, singing, poetry was my go-to. It was my when I wasn't on the court, on the field, that's where I was. I had a microphone with me, singing wherever I went, and pen and paper. Just writing some new songs or something of that nature.
Right.
So.
You were quite popular, right?
Yeah, I yes, you could say that.
Okay.
Homecoming king. Yeah.
Okay. Just go ahead and brag on yourself. This is a great opportunity.
It was, I was popular and
When you left high
sociable.
school, would you say you felt like you were on top of the world? I mean, for the most part.
When I left high school, yes, I felt like everything, I was on top of the world, and I had everything that could go right went right. I was
right.
blessed, and I just it was a very very promising
Future.
time of future for my
So you transitioned to college,
So-
what school?
so I got an opportunity to play football and basketball at Amherst College in Western Massachusetts. It was one of the top liberal arts. It still is one of the top liberal arts colleges in the nation, and they're known for the academics. So to combine being able to play the sports that I loved, along with the academic prowess of Amherst College, that was the next step for me to. Sorry. That was an opportunity that I couldn't really,
Pass up.
exactly. So
Okay.
it was a little cold up there, but nonetheless, it was a lot of opportunity there. And,
Okay. So when did you start drinking?
I started drinking at college.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't drink much because of football and basketball, and then, the
Mm-hmm.
navigating that and becoming, being a college kid, the academic part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime we would go, it would be after games or something that with the rigorous schedule of a college football, basketball player, college athlete,
Mm-hmm.
student athlete. There wasn't really pockets in between where I could like just party all the time. But I didn't really drink in high school because of my schedule. But now
Okay.
with more time on my hands, getting more
Okay.
opportunity to be more sociable, and there's no parental guidance, so like you just
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the college life, college experience.
Mm-hmm. Because
So,
I know some kids do start drinking in high school, but for you, it was more so in college, away
mm,
from home. New challenges, new people.
hmm yeah, and
Probably. How about navigating the sports experience? Was it what you thought it would be?
oh yes, yes, it
Mm-hmm.
was. It was a great, tremendous experience.
Okay.
Building relationships and building bonds with teammates, players.
Mm-hmm.
Just that whole camaraderie was always,
Mm-hmm.
it was always been such a very important, integral part of my life, part of
Mm-hmm.
my journey. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So we fast forward, and you graduated from the college, and you came back home.
Well, not necessarily. I
Mm-hmm.
graduated, and my aspirations. I wanted to become an actor and become a singer.
Oh.
So
Okay. Okay.
I went to after graduation. I went to New York and to pursue a little bit of singing and acting there.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I was there for about 8 months, I would say.
Uh huh.
Just trying to get in, auditions here and there, callbacks and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. With that said, I wasn't really into getting a 9 to 5. I was like really just going during the daytime, going to acting, going to auditions, and then the nighttime going into New York City club life.
Okay.
So being in that, I guess, networking those that industry,
Mm-hmm.
there are moments where you meet people and they're already into that nightlife, and that in
Mm-hmm.
the entertainment nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
So you get comfortable with going out until 3 in the morning and not having any parental, like just you feel comfortable in that atmosphere, so
Okay.
in that environment.
Right. So did you know people in New York before you moved there?
I knew
Or
people from that I graduated with, or people that went to college with me. So I would, I lived with
okay.
them. But when
Okay.
it came to the industry, no one. I just kind of just went from
Mm-hmm.
just with bright-eyed, bushy tail, just
Right.
straight out of college, no
Okay.
experience in anything. But I just wanted to just go out there in New York
And
and just
do
try
it.
it. Yeah,
So you said 8 months
I would say about eight
you were
months.
there, and
Yeah.
what happened?
Oh, financially, it was um, I wasn't really looking for a 9 to 5 there,
Mm-hmm.
and financially, I just couldn't afford it.
So tell me about drinking during that part of your life.
It was similar to college, where there was no timetable of it. You could just wake up, have a drink. Uh, Nightlife was, bars would be open till like 3
Mm-hmm.
a.m. There's always something to do. There's always some place to go in New York. So it became, a daily routine to just go out and enjoy the nightlife. And
Mm-hmm.
again, not really worried about the future at that moment. Just embracing, just
Mm-hmm.
graduating and just being out in the real world.
Okay. When did you start to feel that drinking might be becoming a problem for you?
Well, I didn't realize it until after when I got back to Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I was settled in to just get a 9 to 5, just a regular job.
So you moved back home
Yeah, I moved back home.
with your parents?
I moved
Mm-hmm.
back home with my parents because of, again, that debt part.
Right.
They were like, okay, we'll give them some time to get everything,
Mm-hmm.
get situated in the real world, find a job and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. So I found a job, and along with that, I did Monday through Friday, it was a regular 9 to 5 job. But during the weekends, I'd have, me and my friends, we would go out to the nightlife.
Because
And,
you were back in the Hayfield community again, where
yeah,
you knew lots of people.
correct. Yes, that is correct. So, what they were coming back from colleges and graduating as well, and we would always link up. Oh, let's go out Friday or let's go out Saturday, and then it became a weekly thing. And with that said, I grew because of the singing and acting thing. Pursuing that career, I still wanted to pursue it in Northern Virginia, so I still wrote music. And I had an album. I had a little demo, so I created a demo and whatnot, and would ship that out to distributors and people to share it. And when I would do that, then I'll be out and about in the bar scene.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you grab a drink while you're doing that, while you're networking, and I grew more and more fascinated with bartending because I saw it as like I looked at the people bartending and they were performing to me in my head. It is a art, and I took it like I saw that them like working, thinking, getting all the orders in and just performing. It was a show. So I grew fascinated, and people say, "Oh yeah, your personality, you'll be a
I was gonna
dope
say I
bartender."
could see you doing that.
Yeah, but like, hey, what you like it just it ain't interacting with the guests and whatnot. So I started bartending and got into the food and restaurant industry. With that said, it was that is not it's a different monster. That's not your 9 to 5. It's your shifts are different. You're surrounded by. For me, I was surrounded by alcohol because I was pouring it, and but I felt good. I felt comfortable in that environment because if I wasn't acting, I might as well be performing in this way and making money off of it.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes sense.
yeah,
I can see the thought process.
it was the between
You
that
had an audience.
there's an audience. Yeah, exactly.
You probably had followers.
You got your regulars. You got your and you got and you're making money while getting along with that. You got to drink with like for me, I had the ability to not the ability, but I was there was times where I would be able to drink with the clients. I'll drink before the shift or I'll drink after the shift, and I normalized it. It'll be 1 o'clock or it'll be 3 o'clock. It didn't. There was no set
Time of day.
Yeah, there was no set time of day. So having a drink during a shift with those clients or those with guests, or having a drink afterwards, it became normal. I normalized it, and there was nothing wrong with it if it was harmless. But if it's every day, then it starts. Days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months, and next thing you know, you're just telling wake up like, all right, well, I would now then have a couple of drinks beforehand, before the shift. So, and I'd be like, oh, there's nothing wrong. I'm just getting the edge off of me. So in that environment, I definitely normalized drinking because it was part of,
Right.
yeah. Partying with, those like-minded individuals who are in the same industry.
As long as you were drinking, it was okay for them to drink, and vice versa, probably. Were you at this point? Were you ever drinking before lunchtime?
Before, yeah. Anytime I had a shift before lunch, it was chances that I'd have a beer beforehand, or something that or. No, I wouldn't really take a shot then. But I would have a beer beforehand. I was just to get the edge off.
So at this point in time, were you sort of thinking maybe this is too much, or?
At that time, at that point in time, it was okay. It was in my head. It was okay. It was just casual drinking.
I got this.
Yeah, I got this. I can handle this. This is fine. and I was able to, in my head, I was able to manage it and monitor it accordingly.
Okay.
Now, to what extent of drinking is when I was younger, it was like we would drink to just go as hard as we could,
Okay.
and then then
Right.
chill for the whole
Right.
week. During my bartending years, my restaurant bartending serving years, it was more of a constant flow of like if I drank
Right.
beforehand, then I'll take a break, then I'll
Right.
drink a little bit, then it became more of a gradual process.
So, at what point did you know I have a problem?
Okay, so it was more so when I got out of the industry. I was in the industry for 13 years. So think of 13 years of every day
Of
of
bartending?
bartending in the food and restaurant industry. So for over 13 years, I was, doing this gradual process and normalizing it. And in my head mental, I was like, yeah, this is fine. It wasn't until after I got out of that industry and was in pursuit of a career, that I realized that it was going to be a problem.